Hey guys, so I actually had a student ask me this in class, and I thought it was a really good problem to go over since I noticed this being a common issue that I have students run along in class. And I just want to go over you guys since this is going to become apparent and this is going to become important later on in the units ahead. So, the question is asking, and the student wanted to know how to find the slope of the tangent line to the graph of the function at the point indicated and write the equation of the tangent line at that point. You can see we're going to focus on this part right here, just right there. That's the equation. We're going to ignore this part just for now. So it's f of x is equal to x cubed plus 3x minus 1. So it's a classic function. We have this c value, we have this b value, we have this a value, but this a value is cubed instead of square. So for simplicity's sake, I'm going to rewrite this down here. We have x cubed plus 3x minus 1. Now, we're going to want to solve this at 0, -1. So, 0 is going to be the x value because it's on the left. We know that. -1 is going to be the y value. If you guys remember from last class or last lesson, f of x is always equal to y. It's just another way to put the equation in terms of y, f of x, since we plug into this side. So, let's rewrite this. We have y equals, what is y equal? F of x, also known as x cubed plus 3x minus the constant 1. So now we just got to plug and chug. The y value, we go look up here, -1. -1 equals, and then we have x a couple times here, so this is where it gets tricky. So x cubed, so we're going to get 0 cubed, and I know some of you may be able to solve this right away, but for simplicity's sake, I just am going to note that these problems can get harder, more complex, so we're going to start off just by plugging it first, and then we're going to solve and distribute and do as needed. And again, this constant doesn't have anything tied to it, so we just leave it there. So let's notice some things. We have this and this, right? We have these two things that we have to compute. So 0 times 0 times 0 is 0, so that's left out. That's just going to be 0. Plus 3 times 0, that's also 0. So -1 is left over because -1 is not being multiplied by anything. We get -1 equals -1. So obviously you're going to look, is this statement true or false? And this statement is correct, true, right? So we can go back up here and look, find the slope of the tangent line to the graph of the function at the point indicated and write the equation of the tangent line at that point. So for this, your solution is going to be true, but this is just a true example. There's going to be some false examples later on in the further unit, but this is how you solve a tangent line slope problem.